live here. Hi there, this is Junaid Islam. I'm here with Mahbub Alam, who's a kind of well-known architect and developer here in Silicon Valley. Mahbub's done a lot of incredible things. He helped create software-defined vehicle a decade ago, which is now the norm in the automotive industry. And before that, he was at Cisco along with myself. So Mahbub, thanks for joining us at this end of year 2025 review. A little bit of rain here in Santana Row in Silicon Valley. So Mahbub, I wanted to do a couple of things. I wanted to talk about what your thoughts are for 2026 and really connected back to a lot of the predictions you made. We made 4 videos in 2025 where we talked about the growth of Grok as it was accelerating. We talked about a wild card, certainly with Google Gemini, Anthropic. We also talked about some uncertainty. One of the things we were uncertain about was certainly Facebook, Meta LLama. Also a lot of uncertainty with Apple and what they were doing. So let's go through all of them. But again, thanks a lot for showing up. So let's talk about some of the big platforms. OpenAI has continued to accelerate. So let's just start there. I mean, they were strong through the year, and they're pretty strong. What's your thought with OpenAI?
Well, first observation is that almost every platform has found out their niche, and they're excelling in their own category. So they have defined the category, so they are not actually overlapping with each other. So OpenAI is really very much consumer focused. Most of the people know it as a ChatGPT. At the beginning of the year, it was about 200 million subscribers, and today it's over 1 billion subscribers. So that's a huge number for that. And just to give an idea of what that means, it's about 8 billion to 9 billion searches every day on ChatGPT, only ChatGPT. If you look at Anthropic, you see that they have really taken enterprise as their main focus, but more for engineering enterprise, not any enterprise, focused on engineering, grade coding, document writing, product requirement documents, and all those kind of engineering related tasks, and they have excelled in that. And by doing that and using their API and the pricing model, they were able to increase their revenue from $1 billion to $7 billion within 1 year.
So as impressive as Anthropic is, to me the wild card that I didn't expect, I don't think any, was Google Gemini with Nano Banana. They weren't anywhere in the consumer space, and they kind of came out of the blue.
Yeah, so Google had an amazing, this was, if you would have asked me in the beginning of the year, even in the mid of 2025, and if you'd have said that in my thought process that Gemini would come out as the strongest. In fact, I believe it is the strongest for setup for the number 1 to be in 2026, because they have integrated and they have built tools for everything from Nano Banana to VO for videos to Notebook LLM for audio, video, slideware generations. They have tools for absolutely everything, even for natural language processing, multilingual, multimodal models. So they have actually captured everything, and they are building the solution for their ecosystem to thrive. So this is really working out. So Gemini is actually amazingly positioned. Google.
I got to ask you about Grok. Grok is a kind of wild card just because of Elon Musk and the sheer amount of money they have. One of the things I've experienced myself, and others have too, is the inference of Grok is getting better, that it can understand more complex questions, more natural language and respond. So definitely Grok is also getting better. Yeah,
so Grok has its own unique area that nobody can compete, nobody is even close to it, which is live contextual AI. So on a live like this video that we are having, or on an X streaming video, it can do inference and tell you all analysis. It can analyze the whole video and talk about the context. No other AI model can do that on a live stream.
So 4 strong players, OpenAI, Grok, Anthropic, and Gemini. I got to ask about 3 people on a relative basis.
In Gemini, Google Gemini.
Yeah,
Okay.
doing well. 3 people on a relative basis not doing well. Facebook, Meta, Llama, not doing well. Apple sitting it out. And Microsoft Copilot. So the thing about Microsoft is they keep saying they're a leader just because they have so many enterprise users. But from a Silicon Valley developer perspective, I don't see people, looking at Microsoft as a platform, as a partner, as an ecosystem. So let's talk about all 3. So obviously the person who has spent the most money here is Facebook. If you live in Silicon Valley, they have spent a huge amount of money hiring talent. They spent a huge amount of money on Metaverse, then they spent more money on the glasses. And then they spent more money on the downloadable Llama. It doesn't seem to be catching. So what are your thoughts there?
So first of all, betting against Microsoft is I wouldn't bet.
But this is like Facebook. So you think Facebook's taking on Microsoft?
No. First, I want to say the Microsoft strategy, even though it has not.
Okay.
I want to start with Microsoft by saying that Microsoft is known historically coming from behind.
So you think they're going to pull
because they have the money?
Yeah.
And I think then they have a strategy because they are actually embedded in enterprise. It's just that they don't know how to sell their product or to promote their product, but they have actually silently embedded Copilot into every productivity tool, even though it's powered by OpenAI.
Okay.
But it's embedded. But nobody knows how to use it properly. So that's the problem. But if you look at Microsoft, even today Teams is very popular, but we did not know Teams. We were all used to WebEx and Zoom before. So like this same way, Microsoft has a history of coming from behind. But so I would say.
So you think your 2026 prediction for Microsoft, and you heard it here, they're going to do something big. They're going to pull up from.
Because they have embedded themselves in the right places. So they got to get the marketing right.
So here's my idea or my thought. If Microsoft could somehow take Nano Banana and put it in PowerPoint, that would be huge.
God, can you imagine that? It's like the best of the two worlds.
That's right, because for those of you who know, PowerPoint is still pretty hard to use. The Copilot doesn't do anything in PowerPoint, but Nano Banana, for those of you who experimented with it, is huge. I mean, it takes some weird idea.
Just imagine PowerPoint, Canva, and Nano Banana married together.
That's right. Could happen. You heard it here. I don't know if it'll happen for business reasons.
Okay, I want to talk about the Meta one. You talked about because
they've spent a huge amount of money hiring talent. They didn't hire Mahbubul and I. Maybe that's the mistake they made. Yeah. But for the billions they've spent, I've got to be honest, they seem to be going off in directions, starting with Metaverse. Nobody wanted a Metaverse. Nobody wanted glasses. People want something else. And do you have any thoughts on why are they doing this and where are they going?
So Meta made a strategic decision, as far as I can see from outside. I'm not insider. From outside, in the beginning, they said, okay, if people are going cloud-based, let's go the opposite direction. Okay, so let's make it, okay, everybody is doing proprietary AI, so let's make open source. So they went for open source Llama. Second, they said, okay, cloud-based tokens are costing a lot. Let's make sure it's running on your own GPU, CPU, or so it doesn't cost you that much. And the third part is that it also provides a data privacy solution if it is running offline. So they made those strategic bets right, but their execution. But who are these people who wants data sovereignty, data privacy, who wants to make sure that the token costs are not? These are all enterprise uses.
Yeah,
you and I, consumers, in general, will not have that much of GPU power at home. So we are going to use cloud.
But doesn't it seem strange that Facebook, Meta, which made a lot of money on kids, creates Llama downloadable for business users, and it's like a different market.
Yeah, so that's where they got the wrong.
Okay.
The market fit. This is 101 for entrepreneurs out there. Market fit for your product. So Meta has the same challenge as you and I. We're trying to build our enterprise base. They have to build their enterprise base.
So
this is the home tariff of Google and Microsoft.
So 2026 prediction right here. You heard it. uncertain for Meta LLama, but he predicting a breakthrough with Microsoft Copilot, just because they're Microsoft. Apple, who is very big in Silicon Valley, they got a lot of damn smart people. They were very conservative. They didn't do anything with iPhone 16. I guess the question is are they going to do something great with iPhone 17 next year or what?
I think with the same leadership doing the same thing, expecting different results. Someone said it was a definition of insanity.
Yeah.
I don't expect anything new, unfortunately, unless there's a huge leadership change and Apple becomes more aggressive and figuring out what they want to do. If they continue to do the same thing and expecting a different result, I don't know. I don't see a strategy for them.
As we wrap up 2025, look to 2026, one thing I got to ask about a little bit negative, job losses. Now, when we made a bunch of videos in the summer and we talked about the potential for job losses, what happened here in the United States, for those of you watching, the Fortune 500 community laid off way more people in anticipation of AI than they even had with AI. What is your thought in terms of 2026? Are we going to see an acceleration of job losses? And the other thing is, everybody talks about the new AI economy with the new jobs that is happening. It doesn't seem to be happening fast enough to offset the job loss. So what are your thoughts there?
So this is a very important and a very touchy subject, because the loss that we have seen is more than at least I expected in such a short time. It's in tens of thousands by every company.
Yeah. So possibly in the hundreds or millions.
I don't know whether it's million or not already in 2025, but it's still continuing. It's not done.
Yeah.
We have not seen the bottom of it. So so what's happening is the leadership in the large corporation, their anticipation that AI can do such a magical thing and can increase the productivity so much that they're already letting go of the people before they have a solution to kick back, to find a AI workflow, automated workflow. So you're seeing job losses before AI can can produce a higher productivity gain. So that's one observation. Second, I think we will continue to see more job losses because it takes time to reskill and learn how to use AI as a tool in their daily work, and so that they can make the workflow more AI agent based.
So one of the things you did, you actually created a personal AI agent for free that allows people to put in their LinkedIn, and it finds a job, and then it actually changes their resume to make them look more AI. So using AI to, redefine people to help find AI jobs. So that was, and it's a free thing. It's
a free thing. It's called AI Job Mixer. And it's free for everybody. And what I did is basically, instead of you looking for a job, why doesn't the job look for you?
The AI agent.
AI agent looks for you, finds the jobs, and it redefines your skills. And it takes your skills and says, where else I could apply those skills, and how can I get those things? So it's actually turning the job search on its head.
Yeah.
And this is the power of the agents that redefines who you could be.
Yeah. Wow. So a lot of good news for 2026. I think just to recap, we're expecting definitely OpenAI to hold its lead. You're expecting Google Gemini to leverage their newfound energy to start accelerating. Grok is getting very good at language, and I think Anthropic has really won the code generation. I mean, Anthropic is so far ahead of other people and could actually impact outsourcing. I think one of the interesting predictions you're making now, also you're expecting 2026 Microsoft could do something out of the blue.
And this is not unusual for them.
Late, but winning.
But I have three more.
Oh yeah, all right.
That are really going to touch everybody.
All right,
Number one, the Google search and search engine is dead.
Yeah.
Okay, you will be doing conversational search.
Yeah.
So you will search on a AI based, and you can ask follow-up questions until you get a search that is personalized, tailor-made to exactly what you want, with a citation and references And then you can also ask it to take an action for it. Like, okay, go do this for me. So it will be AI-based search agent. So you will see that. That's one. Number two, death of browsers.
Okay.
So it will be all...
So you think Edge AI will happen? Replacing the Edge AI agents, replacing the browser.
Edge AI agent will be in the browser itself, and the browsers will do the search for you, take the actions for you. You already see with OpenAI Atlas or with Perplexity with Comic. Every other browser that you know, whether it's Firefox or Safari or Edge, everyone will have native AI agent in there. So no more browser that you know will be there. And the third thing is, Anthropic is jealous of OpenAI's subscriber of 1 billion. So expect Anthropic to enter consumer market also. And so it will be interesting. Again, it will be interesting to see whether they can get the ethos of the consumer, because they have got the engineering ethos.
So for those of you who don't know, Anthropic certainly has some very smart developers here. And given their size, they definitely punch above their weight class. Here in Silicon Valley, Anthropic has really surprised people, and their valuation is now 300 billion. It's just like so. A big prediction. You heard it from Mahbubal. So great. Thanks for these predictions, and for those of you watching, feel free to make a prediction in the comments. And what we'll do is, if they're correct, we'll actually contact you. And we'll put you on the video so you can talk to a global audience. So again, thanks for joining here on this slightly wet Christmas here in Silicon Valley. And we look forward to 2026, and let's see what happens. All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Junaid.